out here at the chicken coop. Gonna get eggs, feed, and water the girls, and I decided to take you with me. Girls, how are y'all? You all doing good this morning? Get back in there. Shoo shoo. They're all looking a little scraggly because they're molting. So it's kind of like, you can see her, look at her chest, you know. Anyway. Hang on, guys. There they go. Eating, eating, eating. This is this girl. See her chest? They're molting. They're all looking a little scraggly, but she's looking the most scraggly. There ain't nothing in there, guys. You can look in there if you want to, but there's really just leftovers in there. There's their water things. We're going to... they're thirsting. They had water last night, so don't think we don't water them. Here comes Jake with the water now. Until we get our white bins over there to where they're over here and can catch rainwater off the back, this is the way we have to do it, because we can't, or we haven't run a hose out here, because when we run a hose out here, we have to pick it up every time we cut grass, and that's a lot. So while we bring feed,
you want to see us a lot.
Well, I told them that we're not we hadn't been able to cut grass here lately, but anyway, so they let you know when they're out of food, water, or whatever. They definitely, mainly water, they have a fit. I don't know why they don't make these a little better to where you don't have to, we need to figure out, that's where the water comes out. So we need to flip it the opposite way. I haven't been doing that. It just spills out every time I have to do it.
Okay. Well, when it's full like this, it spills either way.
Yeah, but mine's not graceful like that. It's a lot of doings. Okay. I'll let you guys watch them as they go. You gotta move them like that, guys, or they don't get out of the way. Look at all of them. There they go. They were all thirsty. We gotta get some eggs. You would think that we hadn't watered them in like 7 days the way they act. They had water last night. So it's kind of just the way it is. They just do what they do. I'll show you the eggs that we have.
Look at that.
Which one?
The shape of it.
I know. They have some round ones. They give us eggs in here most of the time, sometimes in that little milk crate next to it, and one continues to lay on the wall.
I saw that.
I don't know which one it is, but it's one egg in there all the time. And that big mama over there, she wants to slosh that food out on the ground every time you feed her. Nope, they hadn't laid today. Anyway, that's them. That's the chore for them in the mornings. Now we're going to Jake's grandmother's. So she's wanting a place tilled up to do some gardening, and Jake told her he would do it. So he called her today to see if it was good and dry, and I told him he needed to probably go do it because her place isn't as big, I don't think, as ours. So I told him to go ahead and like go get hers done before we started, because when we start it's going to be pretty much the rest of the full day, and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm hoping, and it's still, I don't think it's still 9 o'clock yet, but it is what it is. That's what we're going to do, is go till a spot up for her, get them some souse. If you don't know what souse is, Google it. Hog souse. So anyway, For somebody who does not like to wake up, he is the most chipper morning person, which I'm not. So very much not. So very much. But we'll talk to you in a while. I just want to tell y'all, don't buy a plastic wheelbarrow. At least the one where we got ours, don't buy it. Because you put dirt in this thing and it's going to wobble like it's a deadgum Tonka toy. Now that is mud from Hadley's mud pie concoction she was making yesterday afternoon. But I'm just letting you know, this thing right here is worth not even a quarter of what we paid for it. So do not go buy a plastic wheelbarrow. Y'all, this 4th row is okra from last year, just the dark color seeds. 30 spots. I planted 30 little sections for plants, so potentially we could have 30 okra plants. And then at the end I planted 10 Rosita eggplants, so we'll see what grows on this row. From here up, we're going back up the row now. I guess I should start from where I start every time. Let me walk back up here, because if not, I'm going to forget what is what. It's starting to drizzle, but we got tomatoes to put in, and we're doing it. Okay, from here down, red Marconi pepper. Then, it's that Alicia pepper, whatever that, I don't even know how to say that. Then, the Cubanelle pepper. Then, it's the mini bell pepper mix. Then, and this the habanada. None of these are hot, and I planted all 5 of each of those. And then, these are the hot ones that Jake picked out. The peppercini hot peppers. I planted 5 of those also. So from here on, there's nothing, but I'm sure we'll find some more pepper plants or something. Jake planted at the end of the pepper row. Somebody gave me this at a consignment store, a ground cherry. The best I'm thinking is it's like a tomatillo, but they're little. I really don't know what they taste like, and I know that you harvest them when they fall on the ground. You don't pick them. So anyway, there you go. We finished that row. Guys, from the beginning to here is the Abe Lincoln tomato. These things are supposed to get really big from what I hear. So we have the Abe Lincoln. And I planted 6 of these, all except for one. The next one is my favorite so far, the Cherokee Purple. I've never tried most of the other one of these, so I don't know, but I love those. Then it's the Pink Jazz, and that's 6 of those too. Now the Orange Jazz, which I planted next, there's only 4 because I only had room for 4 seeds. And then the last one I planted was the Great White, and I did 6 of those. And the ones that I'm going to plant last, we ran out of pot and soil, you can tell at the end. Is going to be these chocolate cherry tomatoes. So easy, so you can see the seeds. But let me tell you about these. It says that it's not, like it's an organic, natural coating they put on the seeds so you can actually see them. They are hard to see when you're planting them, and they're tiny. So these being kind of rounded like that helps. So we'll see. It's a cherry tomato, but chocolate covered. They say they're good. What's this say? There you go. You can pause it if you want to read that. There's the spacing and all that. So anyway, the benefits of coating the small seed, all that. Non-GMO, which is what we want. So there you go. That's the last one. And our garden is planted for what we wanted. It's planted. We still have like pretty much half the garden to go, except for this part down here is going to be a big chunk of this is going to be a squared out section for our corn. But we did this last year, and we're going to have to figure out something to plant in this part up here so that we can fill this garden up, and we want to take care of it and plant something, because I've heard on several YouTube videos from other people, a ground is never naked. Something is going to grow there, whether it's grass, weed, what you plant, or something. So we'll figure that out, what we're going to plant at a later date. But today, as far as today goes, and as far as the seeds that I have, all summer seeds, all of this has been planted. Woohoo! Thank goodness. Before it rained, it's going to rain tomorrow and give all this a good coating, and hopefully by the end of it, we will be, you know, seeds will be sprouting next week. So Jake worked really hard in the garden. I worked really hard in the garden, and it does show you how out of shape that you are. Hey, I've done so many squats this week planting all this stuff, it's not even funny. I tried to run that big old tiller. We just tilled whatever it wanted to till. We just went with it. Well, I did. Jake could manhandle it, but I couldn't. Jake, will you hold the rest of these seeds, please? I already told him what we were planting. So anyway, guys, that's it for tonight. We're going to go in, take showers. Me for the second time in the past 2 hours. Get Hadley food, watch a little TV, go to bed, and I'm sure we will all sleep good. Just remember to, what do they say? Subscribe to our channel, like the video, share us with your friends. Bug. Leave a comment and just tell us what you think. Tell us if you think we're crazy. Tell us we're doing something wrong. Give us some tips. That's what we're doing this for. Not really for that, but just so we can know what we've done, and we can look back and see how far we've come and what we've learned. And by the way, we need to do the chicken again today. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye.